Oh, hi there. Well, it's my favorite day of the week, Sunday, and this is your favorite show, Sunday Brunch. But we are back with a brand new season, Sunday Brunch with Zomato. Well, इस brand new season की खास बात ये है कि मैं जा रही हूँ celebrities के घर में या उनके favorite hangout place में उनसे कुछ बातें करने और खाना खाने. Don't worry, मैं उनसे कुकिंग नहीं करवाऊंगी. शो की होस्ट अब भी मैं हूँ, तो मैं उनके लिए मंगवाऊंगी उनका delicious favorite food from Zomato. So let's go and meet our first guest. वैसे आज मैं जिनसे मिलने जा रही हूँ, she is a woman of many talents. She is an actor, singer, composer, model, whatnot. She is not only known for her Bollywood films, but is insanely popular for her Tollywood films as well. I'm sure आपने guess कर ही लिया होगा. Well, I am meeting the gorgeous Shruti Haasan. So nice to meet you.
Nice
personally, and I'm so glad to meet you in person and not through Zoom video calls, because
Yes.
that's what I've been doing for my show Sunday Brunch off it. So thank
Yes.
you for taking out the time.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
So how long have you been in Mumbai for?
For 10 years now?
And I believe that you spent a lot of your childhood years as well in Mumbai.
Yes, I did actually. So I moved here when I was around 22, 23, and then I've always had a base here. And before that, I studied here. I studied at St. Andrews College.
Oh, same college.
Yeah, so when my parents separated, we moved to Bombay.
Right.
And I studied here in St. Andrews. What did you study? Arts?
BMM.
Okay.
We did a specialization in journalism,
Right.
and I was only among 6 students. Actually, it was at National College. But
Okay.
because there were few students, so St. Andrews and Nationals had combined classes.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I used to go to Andrews.
I was there for junior college and then I was going to start studying psychology. But yeah, so Mumbai's been very much a part of my life because of my mum,
Right.
since she's from here as well. Yeah.
Okay, so what feels home to you now, Shruti? Is it Chennai? Is it Mumbai?
You know, I'm very close to my dad, and I think even if he lived in the Arctic Circle and he had a house there, I would feel at home there. I feel very at home wherever he is because I feel the sense of love and protection, and no matter how old we grow, I think there's certain places that make you feel that way, and my dad's home is definitely one of those, and that combined with the memories and growing up in Chennai becomes home, you know, first. But having said that, you know, I've worked so much in Hyderabad, and during the pandemic, I rented a place and I was staying there because Bombay was like in complete lockdown. So that feels like home. I have a place in London. So I really don't know. But in India, where I feel very comfortable, where I have a maximum number of friends, is Mumbai.
Okay, all right. And talking about food, because Sunday Brunch is a show about food, what kind of food feels like home? Because you've had such a diverse upbringing at different places, what food makes you feel like you're home?
I think South Indian food, definitely.
Yeah.
And I don't think anywhere in Mumbai really nails it except my aunt's house. She lives in Chembur, my Nalini Atta, my aunt, and her house food is the best South Indian food in Mumbai.
Okay.
But other than that, I love international cuisine. I like trying different styles. I like deconstructed food. I like experimenting with food, and that way I find like probably after Delhi, Bombay is the best when it comes to food.
So do you live alone here, Shruti?
No, I don't. I live
Okay.
with people and a cat.
Oh, nice. Okay. But do you cook often?
I cook often, yeah. I do cook.
And how frequently do you order in?
Quite more than I should, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because it's convenient. I do order a lot, especially when I'm lazy or, you know, I finish shoot and I don't particularly want to cook.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy cooking, and my domestic help, she's amazing now. She makes everything that I've taught her. So she makes baked fish and potatoes and sauteed vegetables and everything I need. So it's good.
Sounds exciting. But today we don't want you to cook. We don't want you to do any
Thank
hard work.
you.
So we are going to treat you to
I love
some
that.
amazing favorite delicacies. I
Okay.
hope they are amongst your favorites.
Okay.
So let's get in the food. got lots and lots of food for you.
Tamil and Japanese.
Yeah, not the best combination for sure.
No, but both have rice, right? So
Yeah.
there's some similarity. Wait, let me help you.
We were also going to get some samosa from Punjab Sindh for you.
Oh my god, how did you know that? Gyoza. Who loves gyoza?
It's like a lot of food here.
This is amazing. Okay. Notice how I'm not graceful at all.
So Shruti, we've managed to get all your favorites here under one roof. There's sushi from Kofuku, there is home-style Tamil food from Tanjore Tiffin, a drink from Shaky Wakey. We just wanted to make sure that we don't disappoint you and get the best food and some of your favorites. I hope we guessed it all right. Okay, which place do you think serves good food? Is it Mumbai or Chennai?
Like I said, I think both, like Chennai has a long tradition of traditional food, and you know, there is the dosa, the tiffin, that culture is amazing in Chennai. But then I think Bombay really aces it, like taking stuff from everywhere and adding its own twist. Like Mumbai has that, I think it's called disco dosa, right? Where it's like dosa but with Szechuan filling and paneer filling. And
You don't get that in Chennai?
no, not the same way. No, not at all. So we have different dosas which are like different stuffings, but it's not like so, you know. This is like Coachella for dosas.
Here you get like almost anything and everything inside a dosa.
Yeah, so the food is really, you know, I think even Chennai now has so many different cuisines. But yeah, I think both places are really driven by people who love to eat. Wait, actually all of India. So
Absolutely. Hyderabad, you've also spent a lot of time there,
Yes.
right? And I know there's this place that serves amazing halim.
Yeah. Crescent? No, not...
Pista House.
Pista House. Sorry, Crescent is in Chennai.
Do you have any other favorites from Hyderabad?
I think I order from Adab a lot.
The biryani?
The biryani, and they have like lovely different dishes which I never tried before. And yeah, there's just so many places in Hyderabad that are famous for halim and biryani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, clearly you're quite a foodie. So now we're going to play a fun game with you. It's called Eatometer, presented by Zomato, where I'm going to be asking you some simple, fun, food-related questions and you got to answer them. Name one iconic dish from each of these states.
Okay.
Kerala,
Stew and appam.
Andhra Pradesh,
Oh, chapal pulsu, gongra mamsam, biryani, kebabs, so many. Yeah.
okay, Karnataka,
Busy belly path. Yeah.
I love it. Tamil Nadu,
Tamil Nadu, gosh, I don't know. Idli, dosa, sambar, kootu, vattakurambu, tokku, everything, yeah.
okay, not bad. Ratna Cafe, which is famously known for its delicious idli and sambar, is located in which city?
In Chennai and in other Tamil Nadu.
Correct, but yeah, Chennai is the right answer.
In Tamil Nadu states, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
cities, yeah.
Which dal is used to make sambar?
It's that, we call it sambar dal. So when I look at it, I know. It's not urad dal. It's,
Okay, I'll give you three options. These are the names that I know. Dal. Is it tur dal, moong dal or chana dal?
tur dal.
Correct.
Yeah.
okay. Kheer is a popular dish in north of India.
What is it called in the south? It's called payasam. Moving on.
Okay, which oil is commonly used to prepare South Indian food?
Malayalis use coconut oil. We use, Tamil Nadu uses different oil.
Oh, what oil do they use?
Normal, like your nallanai, your normal oil. It's not coconut oil in everything.
Oh, okay.
No, and some people use peanut oil as well. So it's
What's
a
different?
common misconception that every South Indian cooks in coconut oil.
Ah, okay. Okay. Is it true that you had faked your name in school?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. And any reason?
Not to my school, but you know, people would come up and be like, you know, are you so and so's daughter?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, I'm Dr. Ramachandran's daughter. And they'd be like, what's your name? And I'd be like, Pooja Ramachandran. So that was my fake name because I I love being dad's daughter and mom's daughter, but when I was growing up, and I think I'm still the same, I was like, let's talk about me. Like, I'm important.
Yeah.
And I didn't like sharing this. Everything was like, what does he eat? What does he do? How is your dad? And I was like, oh. So I made up this fake name. Yeah.
How easy or difficult is it, or was it rather for you, to be born in a family with film stars or superstars?
They didn't act like that at home. So it's a blessing because they're both just really artistic souls and they're nice people. They're nice people, they're artistic souls, and they happen to be movie stars. That's it.
But what about the outside world? Do you think that you were often treated differently in school or
no,
college?
my school was amazing. Like, amazing. They really treated everyone equally. They didn't care. My friends didn't care. For them, it was like, oh, apparently Kamal uncle also acts. So it was never a big deal because I think it was just the kind of kids, or it was a weird Montessori school where it was all about principles in life and, overarching values versus these things that really are trivial for children. At least these are things that parents tell them, and that environment just was never there in school. It was never pervasive, so I felt really unaffected by all of it.
Yeah, and growing up, did you feel that your parents were not famous enough? Because I saw one of your interviews where you said that I wish my parents were famous.
Oh, no, I mean, I told my dad once so my dad would work out on the roof of our house, the terrace.
Right.
He would be doing stick fighting and stuff, and I used to rollerblade around him, and that was like our daddy-daughter bonding time. So I was thinking one day, looking at him, I was like, yeah, he's cool, he fights, he acts and all, but like, I wish I was related to like some historic character like Joan of Arc, or like I was like, this isn't cutting it for me. So I told Dad, I was like, don't you think sometimes we should be related to like someone really famous? Like, I wish I was. And he's like, you are related to someone really famous. And I was like, no, like Joan of Arc. And he's like, I give up. I can't be Joan of Arc.
This is a classic example of ghar ki murgi dal barabar.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Yeah, I feel bad for Papa. Yeah.
So you've had a great career as well when it comes to singing, acting. What do you prefer yourself to be? And you do multiple things all the time. Firstly, how do you manage time? What is it that you enjoy doing the most?
I really like being able to express myself artistically. And it just so happens to be through acting, dance, music, writing, all of these things. I've never been brought up to choose. I don't have to choose. So I never will. And I just enjoy being given this opportunity in this life to be an artist and to express myself in so many ways. So I don't have to choose. And I just really, really love that I get to live this life. I'm eternally thankful every day for it. Yeah.
In fact, your musical journey has been quite interesting. I totally loved the English debut that you did.
Thank you.
And you also did a lot of concerts.
Yes,
right?
So outside of India.
Outside of India.
Yeah.
How was it? Were the Indian audiences also coming there wanting you to sing some Hindi songs?
Yeah. So what happened is, in the first couple of shows, it was like there were people who were like Shruti Haasan, and there weren't so many people sure about what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So that audience that came and like I would say like 25 to 30% got cut out because they were like singing Hindi, singing this, and I remember at one gig and I was like, really, my music is really a mood and it's a world I live in. And then one guy's like, Gabbar Singh, and I was like, and I was like, listen, this is what I do, and it's really important that you let me do what I'm doing. And it was amazing because after that, the people who didn't want to come listen to me sing in English didn't.
Yeah.
But the audience that grew from there, that wanted to support me through me expressing myself in the way that I feel most comfortable in. Because in India, it's such a dichotomous life we live.
Yeah.
We grew up with a sense of culture and tradition and everything. And you can't take India out of me. I'm as Indian as they come in my heart.
Yeah.
But I grew up with the influence of an English medium school, English films, rock music, metal, and I can't take that out either because those are who I am. And the beauty of India is we're so multicultural and globalized, very much like this table. And so it was daunting because then I had to like build from scratch because I was like, I need to get new audiences, and that started happening. People who didn't know the Haasan surname or Shruti or Bollywood or anything. And we had I had like shows where there were kids driving in with their parents from Manchester because they were too young. They were like 16 or 17 or some other town nearby, saying, "We've come to see you sing in English because this is the cross section that we live in," and that was just so powerful and important to me.
Absolutely. Can you sing something for us, please?
Sure.
Just a line or two.
Sure. I'll sing from Edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Maybe it's a beautiful mess. Take me to the edge of whatever this is. Maybe it's a violin, please. I just want to break myself into pieces. Take me to the edge. There you go.
Wow. Beautiful.
Today we're at the edge of hunger.
Absolutely.
I also just have to say something really important. People who know me know that I hate talking when I eat. So you have put me in a position today that I have rarely found myself in, because I like to be so focused on my food, but I'm also really interested in our conversation, and my brain right now is short-circuiting because it's like, what?
I'm so sorry to put you in that situation, but our audiences love to see celebrities eat their favorite food, which is why I've put you in this spot.
Also, I didn't know, which I found out recently, that there's YouTube channels and stuff where people just watch other people eat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Seriously.
They have like so many subscribers, just like people eating.
Yeah, our camera is rolling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to put a video of just Shruti Haasan eating.
Maybe I should do that for my YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Today I'm eating. And yeah.
You mentioned how you've gone to English school, English college, and how fluent are you with Hindi?
I'm very fluent with Hindi because I grew up speaking Hindi at home. So my Hindi is actually better than my Tamil, which a lot of people don't
Oh really?
know.
तो अगला जवाब आप मुझे हिंदी में देना.
जी.
ठीक है? मुझे आपका गॉथ लुक बहुत पसंद आता
ओ
है.
गॉथ के बारे में हिंदी में बात करें. चलो. Actually मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आप गॉथ लुक के बारे में हिंदी में बात करें, क्योंकि ये एक सब कल्चर है जो बहुत लोग जानते नहीं, समझते नहीं, बट उनके लिए ये बहुत आसानी से कैटेगराइज हो जाता है कि ये हैलोवीन लुक है, ये वैम्प है, ये चुड़ैल है.
I'm so glad I asked this in Hindi.
तो मैं कहती हूँ कि यस ये चुड़ैल वाइब्स है, हैशटैग चुड़ैल वाइब्स. इट्स अ होल सब कल्चर, वो बहुत अलग, इट्स ड्रिवन बाय द म्यूजिक. और हाँ, इंडियन कल्चर नहीं है, बट एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो इंडियन कल्चर में गॉथ के इन्फ्लुएंसेस है. द मोस्ट गॉथ वुमन एवर इज गॉडेस काली. अगर आप समझे कि हैलोवीन लुक है या चुड़ैल का लुक है या जो भी है, दैट्स योर परसेप्शन एंड आई लव दैट. आई लव हाउएवर, बट मेरे लिए ये इन्फ्लुएंशियल है मेरे लाइफ में बिकॉज इट्स कनेक्टेड टू द म्यूजिक आई लाइक. कॉमिक बुक्स में बहुत पढ़ती थी बचपन में, तो वो कैरेक्टर्स ऐसे ड्रेस करते थे, तो आई यूज्ड टू थिंक जब मैं बड़ी होंगी ना, आई विल ड्रेस लाइक डेथ फ्रॉम Sandman, so those are my influences.
And talking of lockdown, Shruti, it has been a tough time for a lot of people, or even actors for that matter, who haven't been able to go out for shoots or have lost their work because film projects being dropped out. And it's not just restricted to actors, What kind of mental state have you been in?
Yeah, I feel that I've been going through ins and outs of things, but it's really weird for me, and I love sharing this because I kind of got to a phase where I was like, I need to center myself and know and have conversations with myself, and this happened before the pandemic. Okay. And maybe 2-3 years before, where I was like, I want to live a sober life. I want to deal with, I've been diagnosed with anxiety disorder, so I was like, I want to deal with it without medication. I'm not saying those who take medication, I'm not against that. Whatever works for you. I didn't want to. So, I started this journey of self-evaluation without judgment and speaking with myself, staying in therapy, rigorously and committing to that process. So by the time I landed up in the pandemic, I actually had a toolkit, I felt, to deal with this. And I thank God every day that this pandemic didn't happen at another phase in my life, because I don't know if I would have pulled through, because it's possibly one of the worst times in human history for all of us. And I think what it's shaken for everybody is this false sense of control, that I'm doing this in 5 years, I'll do this, I'll do, and it's like, really, you can't even step out of your house tomorrow.
Okay, talking of travel, ours is a travel platform.
Yes.
Where all have you traveled? Which is your favorite place? And have you kept account of the number of countries or places you've been to so far?
No, but I have kept account of the place I haven't been to yet.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I really want to go to Japan. I'm obsessed with Japanese food, Japanese culture, Japanese cinema.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Egypt to see
Okay.
the pyramids, and then maybe not anything else. One of the places I loved the most was Turkey. I went to the Pamukkale Springs,
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
and it literally looks like something out of heaven. I was like, this is certainly what heaven must look like. And I love London, really love London. I call it my mother city because I don't know, I just feel really at home and hugged by the city. Yeah.
That's interesting. But what about India? What is it that you like in India? In places, just traveling.
I love that India is so diverse in the way that we all look, the way that we all speak, eat, our taste. It's like literally like having so many different countries jammed into one country.
Absolutely.
So I actually want to do a temple tour of the entire South India.
wow,
I'm
okay.
quite religious, so I'd like to see all of the temples, the old temples, especially from Tamil Nadu, which I've not done enough of. And I would love to do the Northeast because I haven't traveled there at all actually. So I'd love to travel to the Northeast as well.
And when you say you're religious, do you do puja?
Spiritual. Yeah.
You do puja every day?
I
or-
do.
Oh, really? Okay. And any particular lord that you particularly worship, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not particular. I think all gods want the same things for us and we want the same things from them.
Yeah.
But I pray to Lord Murugan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's Kartikeya.
Acha,
Yeah.
nice. That's a great mix, huh? At one point, goth, and now on the other side, you have this religious side to yourself.
I'm a confusing person, yeah.
Okay, and if I ever have to visit South of India, I mean, other than Kerala, I haven't traveled much.
Okay.
Are there any hidden gems that you would like to
Oh,
tell
so
me
many.
and our viewers?
I think it depends on your taste and
Yeah.
like what you're looking for. Like if you like surfing, and there's that as well, like near Pondicherry. If you like temple history and all of that, there's a lot of that in South India. If you like even just nightlife and traveling and backpacking, you can do that through. But I think the beauty of South India is how modernity and tradition and history coexist so seamlessly and beautifully. And I'm a person who loves the ocean and loves the beaches, so there's like so many beach related things in Tamil Nadu which I love, in Chennai especially.
Wonderful talking to you, Shruti.
Thank you.
We have a lot of food to finish.
Yes.
And I won't disturb you now. We'll only concentrate on the food. Oh, wow, that was a big one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Curly Tales. We're going to finish this home style Tamil Japanese food right here.
Classiest shot ever in the history of eating.
That was a big one.